Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again breakout time on February 24th in Massachusetts. The biggest, the best, the brightest, and the most fierce fighters in the boxing verse will compete in Breakout '03 Rise Up. Today, we are joined by not only the best lightweights in the scene, we're not only joined by the co-main event, but we are joined by the two members for the Tournament of Power finale, the lightweight Tournament of Power. Over on my left, we have Ant Mills. And over on my right, we have Thomas Ader, aka Thomas the Spartan. Today is their digital face-to-face. I'm going to start off with this question. How are we doing today, guys? How does it feel to be here? You guys are the co-main event for Breakout '03. You guys have had a long journey here, and we'll get into that soon. But how you guys doing today?
Well, no, I'm doing great, man. Finally getting this face-to-face done. I think Ant was sleeping. I don't know what he was doing, but I was ready. We're finally here though, so and I'm just excited for this.
What about you, Ant? This is your third time around here at Breakout, your first time as the co-main event.
Good.
Sounds good, my man. I'm going to ask the first question over to you. Your breakout journey has been very extensive, not only with Get Back Boxing and prior to that, but also when you made your debut at Breakout against Nigerius. Since then, you have joined the lightweight tournament of power, dominated Zay. No offense, Zay. Now you are here in the co-main event slot. What does that mean to you to finally not only fight for a title, but to end this tournament off potentially with a win?
I think I'm just gonna do what everybody expects me to do. This shit is light work. I got three bums in the tournament, and y'all know who the best is. I'm about to make this shit look easy. It's not a hard fight.
Right.
Right, right.
Thomas, he's saying that you're not a hard fight. Three bums in the lightweight tournament of power. What's your response to that? You have a long journey to break out as well. Of course, you were slated to fight Ivan Mills. Then complications occurred. You came back at Breakout '02 against AJ, a controversial decision. A lot of people thought that you won that fight, maybe even some other people in this call included. So, what does it feel to be here as
Not
the
me.
co-main event today? And what do you have in response to say to him, saying that you're not only a lightweight, but you're also light work?
Well, first off, I don't know why he's saying he doesn't think I won because, well, personally, I don't think I won either. But he said multiple times that I thought I won. But I
I'm
mean,
indecisive. I can't make up my mind. But either way,
I understand why
still
he thinks
lost.
that. I understand why he thinks that. He's had tons of experience. I've only had one fight. I understand why he thinks that, but I'm gonna prove everyone wrong because everyone's saying that I'm gonna get just dog walk, which I'm not. I think he's heavily underestimating me. So that's really all I gotta say, really. So
You're
It's not
saying
underestimated. I just know I'm better than you in every way.
I I mean, you probably do think that, but you're still under. I think you're
No, I ain't
underestimating
no probably. Like I do think that. Nah,
me.
I know
Okay.
that.
Okay. All right.
Thomas, I'm going to ask you this question over again. Your training camp for this fight. Again, you're fighting what is seen to be, or a lot of people respect him as the number one fighter or the number one contender in the scene. Okay. So you're going up against Ant. There's been a lot of allegations of TRT. You must be doing something in training to
That's
get
right.
buff. So what can you do in training camp, or what have you been
Shooting.
doing in training
He
camp
got his little boyfriend
differently?
Zay shooting needles up his ass for
No,
him.
no, bro. I'm not on any of that, bro. It's
So
just
what's your training camp like?
my
What are you
All
doing
right.
differently to Ant? Because
Um.
he's tough. He's
Yes.
he's the number one.
Well, last camp, I'll be honest. I didn't do like anything. I only worked on the bag and did like slipping work and that stuff. But I worked tons more on defense. Cardio is definitely over there. I don't think he's working on cardio at all. I mean, he's admitted that. So I'm outlast him. Yeah, just shot selection as well. I'm actually gonna throw punches in this fight. You will see a war. But yeah, that's mainly it. Defense,
You said
cardio.
you don't think I'm working on cardio?
No, you said that. You said you haven't been working on cardio.
Ant, I'm gonna
That's what I'm
ask you this
saying.
question
I
over
guess
now.
I
He's
said that.
saying that you're not doing cardio, okay? Now I don't want to say anything because obviously I've seen what you've been doing in camp, but what
Mhm.
can you say about your camp? You're training with some of your closest friends and even family. What are you doing differently compared to other fights? There's been mentions of you training harder than any other fight before. So tell us about that. Tell us about your training camp.
Just taking it more serious. I'm going harder. None of that little light sparring shit. Hell no, I'm coming to knock this man out. I'm not coming for no decision. I want to kill this man in the ring.
He's saying that he wants to kill you, Thomas. Is there any response to that? He thinks he's gonna dog walk you, bro.
I
Well,
am, ain't no thinking like that's exactly what's gonna happen.
he's gonna be
Look,
heavily disappointed when we make a decision and I get my hand raised. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying
I already
because
won, bro. I already won the fight. You talking about decision? I'm coming. This is life or death right here, bro. We going in the ring. Ain't none of that decision shit. Ain't no judges about to be involved. None of that, bro. I'm laying you out.
no, I've been saying this. Like, if it goes to decision, I'm gonna have to make every round like very clear that I won because it's gonna go to him either way if I don't make it clear. But no, he's gonna be heavily
What
disappointed.
does that mean?
And no, nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
Thomas,
It
do
doesn't
you
mean
want to
anything.
elaborate on what you were saying just now
About what?
about
Well,
Sim
What you mean
saying
about what?
even
What
if it
else?
goes to a
Don't panic.
decision?
Don't panic.
as in like, if it's close, I think it's gonna be given to Ant. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. That's just what I think is gonna happen.
Let me ask you another question about Ant because there's been a lot of heat building day in and day out. You guys started this off as a respectful little thing, but now it seems like you guys are laying all your emotions out on the table. What do you feel about your opponent, Ant Mills? You've referred to him as many names before, even on Twitter calling him a bitch. So, what do you mean by that? What do you feel
Well,
about Ant Mills?
I feel. I mean, I personally, I respect. I respect him when he gets in the ring, but I respect him a lot. I mean, I do think he's a bitch. I've been posting a bunch of like videos with his face getting knocked down and stuff. I think he's actually taking offense to that because he said multiple times that he doesn't like me now for I don't know why, but that's basically what I think. I still respect him, but I know he's just a bitch. So all
All right, we gonna see what a bitch.
right,
Let me
I'm about to
ask you
make you
this
my
question,
bitch.
Ant. What does this fight
chill with
mean to
that.
you in comparison to your other fights? Of course, you have had many fights in and out of the small creator scene. Does this one have any added pressure or any added magnitude? Maybe put the potential chance that maybe it's the end of the tournament, you're fighting for a belt. Answer that for us.
Nah, ain't no pressure on me. The pressure's on him. He's taking a flight. He got to pay for his travel, his where he's staying, all that. Pressure's on him. He's traveling all the way over here and having the risk of losing. I'm driving what 30 minutes. Ain't no pressure on me. I do this shit every day. I know where I'm at. I'm a cut from a whole different cloth. These guys are not the same as me. It's a different type of grit I got. So ain't no pressure on me. I'm gonna go in there, handle business, do my thing, and go home with the belt.
Thomas, he says he's going home with the belt. What does this fight mean to you? Because again, you are coming back for your breakout redemption, not only possibly to win a title, but to beat one of the best. What does that mean to you in the grand scheme of things for not only your career, but your future?
I mean, for me, because everyone classifies Ant as the best, and I don't blame them. Like he's like he should be the best. All that experience or whatever. But I mean, he said all the pressure's on me. I mean that there is pressure on me, right? But if he loses to me, like that's bad.
Ain't no
That's
if
bad for him.
losing. There's
No,
no
there's
losing.
always an if. There's always an
There's
if.
never an if. Not with
There's
me, bro. You're
hey,
really gonna find out, bro.
there's always an
When you
if.
get
There's always
punched in
an
the
if.
face, bro, all that training, all that needles in your ass, all that shit is gonna go right
Okay.
out the window.
Yep.
It's gonna be a whole
Right.
different story as soon as you get punched in the face.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Watch,
I want
bro.
to
I'm
ask you a
telling you, bro.
question.
It's always the same shit, bro. It's always the same shit. Wait till you get fucking punched, bro. Watch. It's gonna be a whole different story. You're gonna panic in there. You're not gonna know where you at. You're not gonna know what to do.
Ant Mills, I'm
all
going to
right.
ask you
Yep.
two questions in a row because I did actually miss this question from you earlier. How do you feel about Thomas the Spartan? He said a lot about you on Twitter. You've said a lot about him. So, has shit changed since you initially were set up to fight each other? How do you feel about this man?
No, I mean it's not personal, but some words are personal, of course. Like it's all respect. I don't hate him. We gonna touch gloves and that's gonna be it. But when you say you're gonna knock me out, when you call me a bitch, like, yeah, it's promo, but at the end of the day, those are still words and I'm still a man. You're talking to me in a disrespectful way, so I'm gonna take it personal. So, but it's all respect.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I'm going to ask this next question to you. Going into the ring against Thomas the Spartan, what do you think your biggest strength is going to be? Is it going to be your combinations? Is it going to be your angle switching? Is it going to be your punching power? Is there anything new that we can expect? Maybe new strengths, or maybe it's the same thing but better that we've seen already?
I expect a lot of new things. Do your homework. You know what I'm talking about. But I got every advantage on this man. Like literally everything. Like he's got nothing. He can't. There's no path of victory for him. Like I got every advantage. He's cooked.
He's saying you're cooked, Thomas the Spartan. I want to ask you this question. What's your biggest strength going into this fight? You've done a lot of hard work since the last breakout event that you appeared on September 16th, okay? Apparently, you were training even before you got this fight. So, do you think that that's going to be beneficiary if you're number one? And number two, is there anything new or exciting we can expect from you?
Well, I feel like one thing I have with him is definitely my unpredictability because I only had one fight. And from that fight until now, I've changed tremendously. Like my ring IQ's 10 times better, defense, offense, all is 10 times better. Obviously, I post some footage, but I mean, he can look at it too. I know he has, but that's me. I mean, unpredictability. And once again, he's heavily underestimating me, I think. But I do believe he's putting in a lot of work, or he might be doing cardio because I did hear him say he's not doing as much cardio or whatever. But I mean, no, that's basically it. For me, obviously I said defense, offense. I'll actually throw punches. My cardio is good. That's basically what you can expect from me. So, I mean, yeah.
Thomas, I'm going to ask you this next question. What is your prediction for this fight? What can you expect out of Ant Mills for your fight? Co-main event on Breakout 03 Rise Up.
Okay, so what I think's gonna happen is it's gonna be closer than a lot of people think because once again everyone thinks I'm getting dog walked, which isn't gonna happen. He thinks he's gonna knock me out. He is not knocking my ass out. 16 ounces and head guards. Are you fucking kidding me? He's not knocking me out. But
Okay.
probably just
Don't rely on that chin too
decision.
much. Don't
Decision.
rely on that chin too much.
All right, bro. Whatever. But no UD. I think I'm gonna win UD. My hands are gonna get raised. I'm gonna get that belt. I'm actually gonna put let me scoot over actually. I'm gonna put it right there. That's why I'm putting the belt. Right in the background in my videos, so putting that shit right there.
That's good to hear, Thomas. Ant, I
Too
want to
bad
hear
it's
your
gonna be right
prediction
there.
for this fight. Ooh, looks like he's got a spot for the belt too. But
Bro,
tell
what
us
up?
how you think you're going to win that belt on February 24th. Is it knockout, TKO, unanimous decision, split decision,
I'm
doctor
killing this
stoppage?
man. I'm knocking him out, bro. I'm knocking him out, leaving no questions. No questions. I'm knocking his ass out. It's gonna be the first breakout KO clean. Watch.
Well, that is actually crazy too here. We got a knockout and a unanimous decision prediction. I want to ask you gentlemen this before we get out of here. Is there any final words that you want to say to each other before we finish up this breakout face to face?
I'll let my son go first. If you want to.
Nah, ladies first.
No, you bro. I'll let
No,
you
go
go
ahead.
first.
Ladies first. Go ahead.
No, bro, I want to be, gentlemen. You go first, man. Come on.
Nah, I ain't going first.
All right. Well, I won't hold any lunch time or anything. I'll be the gentleman. I'll go first. But once again, don't. I know you're saying underestimate me, so don't underestimate me. Work on that cardio, cause going the full 5 rounds is gonna be a fucking war. I respect you heavy, but business. So I mean, I'll see you on the 24th, and I can't fucking wait for this shit. But yeah.
And any final words to
Cool
Thomas the
beans.
Spartan?
Nah, just be ready for this ass whoop I'm about to give you on the 24th.
All right, buddy. All right.
Ass whoopings, belts, and the
Giving
finale
him
to
the
the
belt.
Tournament of Power.
Belt to ass.
Belt to ass. Mr. Belt to ass here.
Mr.
And of
Belt to
course,
ass.
Mr. Thomas the Spartan. They're going
Thomas
after
the
it.
milk carton.
They're going after gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Breakout 03. It is going live February 24th in Massachusetts. If you want to join us live, stay tuned for how you can donate to our event for a live voucher. And if you aren't joining us in person, stay tuned for our live stream exclusively on Breakout Live. More content, interviews, and more is to come. Thank you for joining Breakout Face to Face, and we will see you all at the fights.